Good morning. Today we will finish off the chapter ratio and proportion. Already I sent the message through WhatsApp. Today's class is by me. Next week also 10th grade class will be handling by me only. Next week also. Okay. Last class we have discussed about some properties of proportion. Some properties of proportion. What are the properties? Just for the recap I will tell. Invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and the last one componendo and dividendo. 5 properties are there. What is meant by invertendo property? If A by B equal to C by D, then if you are taking the reciprocal, you can take the reciprocal on both sides. Okay, that means B by A equal to D by C. That is invertendo property. Invert. Okay, next is alternando property. What is that? Sorry, this is B by A equal to D by C. Alternando property means if A by B equal to C by D, then A by C. C and D you can change. Okay, A by C equal to, likewise A and D also you can change. Okay, that's understood. A by C equal to B by D. This is alternando property. What is componendo property? If you are adding the numerator and denominator, the same you can do in the other side also. That is A plus B by A. Sorry, B, denominator is B, is equal to C plus D by D. What is dividendo property? If you are subtracting both numerator and denominator, both sides you can do. Implies A minus B by B equal to C minus D by D. And I have given, we proved everything with one example. 1 by 2 equal to 4 by 8. Something like that we have taken as example, and we proved all the properties are true or holds good. Okay. And the last property is componendo dividendo property. That means combining the previous 2 properties. What is that? A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. The last property which were commonly using. A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. Okay, these are the 5 properties of proportion. Today's class, whether I have given homeworks were there, I am not remembering. Anyway, let me take the class. If homework is there at class, you tell me. Okay. I am not remembering. Today, we will give the class on ratio. Till last year, we were not giving much importance for ratio. We were giving more importance for proportion and these properties and its application. That was the main thing. Most of the questions will come from this application, but this year they made a change. Oh, no homeworks. Okay, thank you, no homeworks. Okay. This year, what they did that, proportion, these properties, okay, its application, they told no need to give much importance. Instead, they didn't tell instead, but we have a doubt if they are not asking anything from proportions application, then the chance goes to ratio only. So, I am going to take in detail the ratio, the first part. Okay. Actually, this chapter starts with the ratio topic, but I started with the proportion, second topic onwards. Now, after finishing proportion, I am coming to the first portion of this chapter, that is ratio, which is quite easy, which you have studied in your earlier classes. Okay. What is meant by ratio? This class also, last class also I have given one introduction about what is meant by ratio. It has no unit. We are using ratio to compare 2 quantities, and always ratio you have to write in its lowest term. First term is known as antecedent, second term is known as consequent. Then what are properties? That much. Okay, we have to write in lowest term and all. Using those properties, and since you know its definition, we are going to do some problems. The possible questions from ratio we are going to do. So, all of you please write. I am not giving any notes from ratio because it is a familiar topic, but we need the practice. So, you write the first question. If this type of questions you can expect for the coming year. 3a plus 2b 3a plus 2b. If 3a plus 2b is equal to 3a plus 2b is 5a plus 3b. If 3a plus 2b is to 5a plus 3b is equal to 18 is to 29, find a is to b. This is a board exam question. From ratio, we can ask such questions. This question we can do even if we don't have any experience in 10th grade. 9th grade student also will do it. Sometimes 8th grade student also. Okay. 3a plus 2b is to 5a plus 3b equal to 18 is to 29. Find a is to b. Do you have any idea how to start with? This first we can write in fraction form. Is to form we can avoid, we can write in fraction form. Then we will cross multiply. Then we don't want a and b separate value, we don't want, instead we need a by b. If you are getting the answer as a by b, that's enough. We can write a is to b, okay. So let me write in the fraction form. 3a plus 2b by 5a plus 3b equal to 18 by 29. Okay, now you cross multiply. 3a plus 2b into 29 equal to 18 into 5a plus 3b. Cross multiplied. So just remember, if this type of questions, first we will write in the fraction form and we will cross multiply. Cross multiply. Okay, open the bracket, then all the a's to one side, all the b's to the other side. So 90a minus 87a, 58b minus 54b, that is 4b equal to 3a. So what is a by b? You are aimed to find a by b, that is a is to b. What is a by b? A by b, that means b went to that side, 3 will come to this side. Is it correct? 4 by 3. B let it go to the other side. Our purpose, we want a by b. So 3 will come to this side. It will become 4 by 3. So what is a is to b? 4 is to 3. Therefore, a is to b equal to 4 is to 3. So not from the experience from 10th grade, this type of questions we know 8th standard onwards. The answer is 4 is to 3. Okay. Maybe more than one method for this type of question. This is one of the methods. Okay. It's clear. Next question. If x is to y equal to 2 is to 3, if x is to y equal to 2 is to 3, find the value of. This is the reverse question they are asking. If find if x is to y equal to 2 is to 3, find the value of 3x plus 2y is to 2x plus 5y. 3x plus 2y is to 2x plus 5y. 3x plus 2y is to 2x plus 5y. Okay. Just a reverse question. Last problem that they have given, instead they are asking what is x is to y or a is to b. Here x is to y they have given and they are asking the big expressions ratio. This is most commonly familiar one, no? This question is a familiar one. X is to y equal to 2 is to 3. How we were taking? Let x is equal to 2k, y equal to 3k. If they are giving in the ratio, we will write in terms of multiples. So let this also, you may have some other options. Okay, this is one of the methods. I think the textbook itself giving 3 methods for one question. This question I think. I prefer, because we were taking like that x is equal to 2k, y equal to 3k, then substitute in that. We will get the ratio. This is the assumption. Since 2 is to 3, x is 2k, y equal to 3k. Therefore, 3x plus 2y, I am writing in fraction form, 2x plus 5y equal to, that only we have to find, no? So that I have written at first. Now instead of x I wrote 2k. Instead of x I wrote 2k. Instead of y I will write 3k plus 2 into 3k whole divided by 2 into 2k plus 5 into 3k. And you tell me the answer. K's will be cancelled. First you simplify and k you can cancel. 6k plus 6k, 4k plus 15k equal to 12k by 19k. K can cancels. 12 is to 19. Therefore, 3x equal to 2x plus 5y equal to 12 is to 19. Once I told in the class, I remember last year or this year starting, that means if they are asking in the ratio form, you have to write in the ratio itself. Okay, that means is to form they ask, no? Even if you wrote 12 by 19 for board exam, they will cut 1 mark because they are asking, if the question is in the ratio form, why can't we write like that? So, 12 by 19, therefore, is to form you write equal to 12 is to 19. Even if according to us it's not a serious problem, I know. I will also argue, but no use. Their criteria, if they are in the fraction form, you have to write in the fraction form. If it is in the ratio form, you have to write in the ratio form. Okay, so you see that is ratio form. So 12 is to 19, that's answer. So if they are asking big expression and if they are asking x is to y, we will find in the fraction form, we will cross multiply and we will get a by b, then a is to b. This is the reverse question. If they know a is to b or x is to y, we will assume x is equal to 2k, y equal to 3k and we will substitute in the given expression and we will get the ratio. Okay, both the methods for one question you have to study. If they are asking that expression, this is the assumption. That expression they will get. If they are asking this one, you have to find in the fraction form and cross multiply, our first method. Okay, both the methods should be, you have to take care. Okay, next question. See, 3 methods they are giving for that question. Okay. Second question, next question, third question. If, then the textbook they are telling don't write x is equal to 2 and y equal to 3, don't write. You may think that what is you also will get the same answer, that I know, but what? Meaningless. X is equal to 2. I used to tell, no, weights are 2 is to 3 means that means 2 kilo and 3 kilo. It's not like that. First person's weight 2 multiples of 2, second person's weight multiples of 3. Doesn't mean that 2 kilo and 3 kilo like that. So 2k, 3k likewise you have to write. Many students are writing simply 2 and 3 and they are asking me, we are getting the same answer, that I admit, but meaningless it is, so you won't get any mark. You should write in the terms of multiples, okay. Next, if a is to be equal to, this you do. If, write the question, if a is to be equal to 5 is to 3, find 5a plus 8b is to 6a minus 7b. Five a plus 8b is to 6a minus 7b. If a is to be equal to 5 is to 3. Like second type problem, no? Not first type problem. Because x is to y they have given. Write the question and do. Like second type. A is to be equal to 5 is to 3. A is to be equal to 5 is to 3. Find 5a plus 8b is to 6a minus 7b. Okay. Second type. So, how we will take a is equal to 5k, b equal to 3k. No need to write let. It's correct. It should be a multiple of 5 and 3. A equal to b. Now, you will substitute here. First, we will write in the fraction form and we will substitute. Therefore, 5a plus 8b. 5 into 5k plus divided by 6 into 5k minus 7 into 3k. Substituted. I told you have to do. What is the answer? Trisha is there? Trisha, what is the answer? No answer. Anton Deason? Andrick James? Angel Tania? You are not there? Nobody is attending my class? Angel? No. Jaswin? Angel is speaking. What is the answer? 49:9. Other three are not there. Anton Deason, Trisha, and one more I call, no? Those students are not there. Jaswin. If you are there, just tell yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
Who? Just Anton?
Jaswin.
Anton is there? No. How was your exams? Till now, how was your exams? I hope it was okay. There was no excuse. There is no excuse. You are getting what we are calculating, that you are getting more time than the offline classes. Okay. So that time you have to make use of and try to get full marks. Write sincerely according to the time management. 1 and 15 minutes you have to finish off. Even if you are sitting at home and you have enough time, don't exceed the time limit and get the full mark. Not maximum means full mark itself I expect. Okay. For all the subjects you have to get more marks than the last year. Okay. Because nowadays you are getting more time. So 5a plus 8b, okay. 25k plus 24k divided by 30k minus 21k is equal to 49k by is equal to 49:9, not equal to, so you have to write this equal to. Ratio form you write again, that ratio form equal to 49:9, okay. Next question. In proportion we were doing, no, I told that type of question is very important. If two proportions and if some number is added, the resulting ones are in proportion, what is the number to be added or what is the number to be subtracted? Very important, you have to study, and last line you have to write, therefore the number to be subtracted is, like that you have to write. Such type of questions in ratios also it's coming. You write the question. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. If 8 is added to each number, if some difference is there from proportion, then also you can compare. If 8, the number 8 is added to each number, the ratio becomes 2:3. The ratio becomes 2:3. Find the numbers. The ratio becomes 2:3. Find the numbers. I will repeat. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. If 8 is added to each number, the ratio becomes, that means the new ratio is 2:3. Find the numbers. Read the question. Two numbers are in the ratio. So let the numbers be 5k and 3k and 5k. 3k and 5k. Ratio we made into numbers. okay, by multiplying with k. Then, if 8 is added to each number, now given 8 is added to numerator means 3, or first number is 3k plus 8, and if 8 is added to the denominator, not the second number is 5k plus 8. First number is 3k, if 8 is added means 3k plus 8. If second number is 5k, if 8 is added it will become 5k plus 8. Then what they told the relation? If 8 is added to each number, the ratio becomes, that means the new ratio, that means the ratio between these two numbers. These are the numbers that I know. These numbers ratio, so by, that's why given equal to what? The new ratio 2:3 or 2/3. Clear? First ratio is 3:5. So we wrote the first number is 3k, second number is 5k. Now 8 is added to each number. So I added 8 to both the first number and second number. Then they told after getting their ratio. So these numbers, their ratio, that's why I wrote first by second. Their ratio is equal to 2/3. Now how you will get the numbers? You have to cross multiply, get the value of k, and after getting k, substitute here, you will get the original numbers. Okay? Find the numbers. Okay. Cross multiply and get the value of k. 9k plus 24 equal to 10k plus 16k. 8, 16, 24 minus 16. K equal to 8. K equal to 8. Therefore, this is not, that's what I told. Some students after getting K, they will move to the next question in a hurry. Last class also that some Shivalakshmi, somebody like that. Every time she has a practice that each terminal examination, one question either she won't see the question. Sometimes she won't see the subdivisions. Or she will forget, not seeing. Sometimes she won't turn the, that's a permanent mistake. And before the board exam also I reminded her, but after the board exam also for one question, she got 95 and all, but because of that question, she missed the question. Either not seeing or not seeing. In a hurry, they were ready to, they were eager to go to the other question. After getting 8 equal to k, they are going to the next question. Actually, the question is not over. What they are asking, what are the numbers? So, after getting the value of k, you have to substitute and write. Therefore, the numbers are. Otherwise, you will miss 1 mark. Likewise, some students are missing the marks. Okay, even if many promised 98, 97, they got 95. 95 and above many are there because of these small mistakes. So, your batch don't repeat the same mistake. That's why I am repeating. Okay, 8 equal to k. Therefore, numbers are 3 into 8 and 5 into 8. 24 and 40. 24 and 40. Okay. There won't be any doubt, I hope, because it's an easy chapter. That's why I'm moving from one question to other. If there is any doubt, you can ask. You switch on your mic and ask. I cannot see that screen, so you have to speak to me. Next question, what quantity must be added to? What quantity must be added to each term of the ratio? What quantity must be added? What quantity must be added to each term of the ratio 8:15? What quantity must be added to each of the ratio, each term of the ratio? What quantity must be added to each term of the ratio 8:15 so that it becomes equal to 3:5. So that it becomes equal to 3:5. What quantity must be added to each term of the ratio 8:15 so the ratio change happened so that the new ratio becomes 3:5. Okay, how to do that? I told you, you compare with the proportion part. Let k be the number to be added. You write. Given ratio 8 by 15. 8 by 15 or 8 is to 15. Now let k be the number to be added. Let k be the number to be added. That is our assumption. Let k be the number to be added. Some fixed number you are going to add to both the numerator and denominator. They told to each term of the ratio. That means both the numerator and denominator. K is going to add to each term of the ratio. Let k be the number to be added. Therefore, 8 plus k by 15 plus k, the term k is added to both the terms, means both the numerator and denominator. Then the new ratio becomes 3 by 5. Very easy. So what is the value of k? K value you will find, but you should get this line. Okay, cross multiply and get the value of k. That's the answer. What number to be added? Therefore, k what value you will get? 40 plus 5k equal to 45 plus 3k. 2k equal to 5. K equal to 2.5. Yes, you are getting a fraction. K equal to 2.5. So don't stop here. Again I am telling. Therefore 2.5 or 2.5 is the number to be added. Therefore 2.5 you should write. I am not writing. You should write after getting the value of k. You write. Therefore k equal to 2.5 is the number to be added. Okay. So by seeing almost all the questions seems to be similar, but changes are there. This question, one quantity is adding to both the numerator and denominator. So we did plus k. The last question was if 8 is added to each of the numbers. So first ratio we converted into numbers as 3k and 5k. Then we added 8 to both the numerator and denominator. You see, first some students they used to tell all the questions seems to be similar, but difference is there. You read the question many times and get the idea. Okay. Then next question. If there is any doubt, ask. Next question. The work done by x minus 3 men. The work done by x minus 3 men. X minus 3 men in 2x plus 1 days. In 2x plus 1 days. And in 2x plus 1 days. This is men. The work done by x minus 3 men in 2x plus 1 days. And the work done by 2x plus 1 men. And the work done by 2x plus 1 men in x plus 4 days. In x plus 4 days are in the ratio 3:10. Are in the ratio 3:10. Find the value of x. Are in the ratio 3:10. Find the value of x. Read the question. Work done by x minus 3 men in 2x plus 1 days and the work done by 2x plus 1 men in x plus 4 days. Two cases are there. They are in the ratio 3:10. So you do one thing. First case you find the work done by. Second case also you find the work done. Their ratio is 3:10. From that we will get the value of x. Okay. First case and second case you find the work done. I am asking if two people are there. 2 men are there and 5 days are there. What is the total work done? 2 into 5. Okay, 10 days work. Once more, if 2 men are there and if 5 days are there, what is the total work done? Men into days. That number of men into number of days. That means 2 into 5, 10. Likewise, here in the first case, what is the work done? Number of men into working days. Okay. So, first case, total work done equal to, you write. Case 1, work done, total work done equal to x minus 3 into 2x plus 1, correct? Second case, case 2, total work done equal to 2x plus 1 into x plus 4. Clear? Case 1 total work, number of men into number of days is the total work. That idea should be there. So first case, this is the total work. Second case, this is the total work. Their ratio they are giving us 3 by 10. So you write first one by second one equal to 3 by 10. From that you get the value of x. Okay? You write given x minus 3 into 2x minus 1 by 2x plus 1 into x plus 4 equal to 3 by 10. Cross multiply, here quadratic equation comes, I think. Cross multiply, but quadratic equation, you know how to factorize. Simplify, get the value of x, you do. One, you are getting a negative value, that is inadmissible, so positive value you can take. That's the value of x. Therefore, that only they ask, what is the value of x, that's all. Okay, cross multiply, first you write x square. You do, no need to wait for me. Got the answer? Okay. Hanna is there, Hanna? If you got the answer, tell me. This is negative 7x. This is 9x. 14. I made the mistake, Hanna, help me. Somewhere I made the mistake.
2x plus x prime 6x more.
Okay, then where I made the mistake, can you tell me? This is okay? This is okay? Oh, thank you. Yes, that is 2x plus 1. So I am rubbing. Here, this is plus 1. That is my mistake. Thank you. So Hanna, you tell. I am not doing again. You know how to do cross multiply. So what is the quadratic equation? Marine Joy, Hanna, she spoke to me. Next, Marine Joy. Not maybe her mother's name. Marine, what is that? What is the value of x? What is the value of x?
6.
6. Yes, you are getting a negative value, that is inadmissible, because x, if it is negative, you will get x minus 3 again negative, which is the number of men. Number of men always it should be positive. If x is negative, x minus 3 again it will be a negative number, which is inadmissible. So negative value you have to avoid. So the answer is 6. What she told, that's correct. Good. X is 6. Okay, 2x square. Here product should be negative 12, sum should be negative 11. So negative 12 plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. You are getting 2x into x minus 6 plus 1 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. That is 2x plus 1 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. That is 2x, x is equal to minus 1 by 2, x is equal to 6. X is equal to minus 1 by 2. You are it is inadmissible, because if x itself negative number, this will be x minus 3 will be negative 1 by 2 minus 3, which will be a negative number. But x minus 3 stands for number of people. It cannot be a negative number. So that is inadmissible. So x is equal to 6 is the answer. Okay. No doubt. Then question, you take a textbook, page number 84, example 7. Question, it's little bit lengthy, so now for the time being you can take the help of the textbook, and after my class you can write the question, leaves the space. The question is, in a regiment the ratio of number of officers to the number of soldiers was 3:31 before a battle. In the battle 6 officers and 22 soldiers were killed. It's easy. Even if the question seems to be lengthy, it's easy. The ratio between the number of officers and soldiers is 1:13 now. Find the number of officers. We were doing first one ratio is there, then one number is subtracting from both the numerator. Here different numbers are subtracting from. 6 you have to subtract from numerator, 22 you have to subtract from the denominator. Then the new ratio is 1:13. Find the number of officers and soldiers before the battle. Okay. So example 7, for the time being you leave the space to write the question, and after reading the question now we can start to answer. Read the question. In a regiment, in a camp, that's the meaning. Ratio of the number of officers to the number of soldiers. So first 7, example 7, no? Page number 84. Mine is old edition, I don't know. In a regiment, such a question is not there in your textbook. Ratio of number of officers to the number of soldiers. Is there, no? So you write. Is it there? If it is not there, tell me. You write. Number of officers. Let the number of officers is equal to 3k. Number of soldiers 31k. Ratio we made into number 3k and 31k. All of you write. I am not writing on the board. You write. Number of soldiers 3k. Number of officers 3k. Number of soldiers 31k before the battle. Now after the battle, before officers 3k, soldiers what 31k. 31k. Now after battle 6 officers and 22 soldiers were killed. Officers, after battle officers 3k minus 6, soldiers 31k minus 22. Okay. Now the new ratio became 1:13. So you write given, like last problem, no? Given, not last, second last. 3k minus 6 by 31k minus 22 equal to, what is the new ratio? 1/13. 1/13. Find the number of officers and soldiers in the regiment. Okay. Now cross multiply, get the value of k. After getting the value of k, you substitute here and find the number of officers and soldiers before the battle. Clear? Do now. Cross multiply. Get the value of k. Don't copy from the board, that's why I am not doing on the board. If I am doing, you will copy. Again I made the mistake. No, it's correct, no? What is your answer? Oh, this is not 3k, 31k. Okay. So this is 8k. K equal to 7. K equal to 7. Not over. So you write, therefore number of officers before the battle, 3 into 7, 21. Number of soldiers before the battle, 31k equal to 31 into 7 equal to 217. Clear? If there is doubt, you ask. Otherwise, no? Yes. Yes. That I made a mistake. Okay. 3k. By mistake I wrote 3k. Now corrected. I also corrected here. Okay. Now we are entering the last portion of this chapter. I don't know can we complete today or not. Let me tell the properties of proportion. I have to introduce you some properties of ratios also, and we have to do the problems based on those properties, not like a proportion. Ratios properties we are using. I told you, this year we are giving more importance for ratio. Okay. So if you finish, you can write the next topic, properties of ratios. Not properties, no, composition of ratios, not properties. Different types of combinations. Okay, so it's better to write the topic as composition of ratios. Composition of ratios. Composition of ratios. Composition of ratios. Listen here. From the class itself you study. First one is compound ratio. Different types of ratio. How these names came? Because by doing some combinations or doing some operations. Okay. Compound ratio. Second one is duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio. Third one is triplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio. Next one is, you write, subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio. And the last one is subtriplicate ratio. Clear? I will explain what does it mean. Okay, names, is it familiar for you now? Compound ratio means, suppose A by B and C by D. If are two ratios, if they are two ratios, their composition, their companion we will call compound ratio. That means if you are multiplying the numerators and if you are multiplying the denominators, what you are getting as the new ratio, that ratio is known as compound ratio. Are you getting that meaning? We are combining both the ratios. The resulting one is known as compound ratio. So what will be the compound ratio here? A into C by B into D is known as the compound ratio. Is the, I will write, compound ratio is, now in the class itself you study, compound ratio is A into C by B into D. I will ask you, let me ask one question to you. If A by B, C by D, E by F are three ratios, what will be their compound ratio? Who will tell what will be their compound ratio? Alex is there? Alex? The problem is that when I am calling the names, you won't respond and our time will go. Or anybody. What is your suggestion? Even if the answer is wrong, I won't tell anything. What will be their, what is your expectation? What will be their compound ratio? How can you combine this? Both the numerators and denominators. I told, if you are adding, if you are multiplying numerators and if you are multiplying denominators, you will get the compound ratio. So what will be? A into C into E by B into D into F is the compound ratio of these three. A into C by B into D is the compound ratio of these two. Got it now? Okay. Then 2 by 4 and 7 by 8. It's not compulsory they should be equal. If two ratios are like that, what is their compound ratio? 14 by 32. Got the idea now? That you can reduce. Got the idea now? So compound ratio means if you are multiplying both numerators and if you are multiplying denominators, what you are getting, that is the compound ratio. First one, is it clear from the class itself? If you want, you can write this example that you have to cut down. Okay. Compound ratio of A by B, C by D, F is this one. Compound ratio of these two numerical examples, this is the one. Those examples you can write somewhere. Okay. This is the definition. Clear? Next, duplicate ratio is very easy. Duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio of A by B is just take its square. So what is the answer? A square by B square is A square by B square. Just square the numerator, square the denominator. What you are getting the new ratio? That ratio is known as duplicate. So duplicate means we have to square both numerator and denominator. Triplicate means you have to find the cube of both numerator and denominator. So what will be? Triplicate ratio of A by B is A cube by B cube. Clear? So let me ask, what is the triplicate ratio of, what is the triplicate ratio of 4 by 7? What is the triplicate ratio of 4 by 7? 4 cube by 7 cube, that is 64 by 343. Okay, this is easy, no? So triplicate ratio means you have to find the cube on for both the numerator and denominator. What you are getting, that the resulting ratio is known as triplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio means taking the square roots on both the numerator and denominator. What you are getting as the answer ratio, that is known as subduplicate ratio. If duplicate is square, subduplicate is square root. If triplicate is cube, subtriplicate is cube root. So everything is okay. Let me write subduplicate. I am using the short form. Subduplicate ratio is of A by B is root A by root B. Square root of numerator by square root of denominator. And the last one is subtriplicate ratio of A by B is, subtriplicate ratio of A by B is what I told, cube root. Cube root of A by cube root of B. So like the properties of proportion, today I started the class with the recap. We studied here not properties, different combinations or composition of ratios. What are they? First one is compound ratio. How you will get compound ratio of two or more ratios? Two or more ratios. I told here, no, A by B, B by C, D, E by F. If more than two ratios also okay. Just multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. What you are getting the resulting ratio? That is known as compound ratio. If you want, you can write one numerical example. Second one is duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio of A by B is A square by B square. Just take the square for both the numerator and denominator. So what's the duplicate ratio of 2 by 8? What's the duplicate ratio of 2 by 8? 4 by 64. 2 square 4. 8 square 64. So 4 by, and if there is anything too common, you have to cancel. That's okay. Just the method I am explaining. Next is triplicate ratio. Third one is triplicate ratio. From the class itself you studied. Triplicate ratio means if you are taking the cubes for both numerator and denominator. So what is the triplicate ratio of A by B? A cube by B cube. Example I have given, 4 by 7's triplicate ratio is 64 by 343. 4 cube by 7 cube. Fourth one is subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio means if you are taking the square root of both the numerator and denominator, what you are getting? That is known as subtriplicate ratio. What is the subtriplicate ratio of 4 by 49? Square root of 4, 2. Square root of 49, 7. So 2 by 7 is the answer. Subduplicate ratio means take the square root. So what is the subduplicate ratio of A by B? Square root of A by square root of B. Against each you can write one numerical example also. Those who can understand, they can write the, okay. Don't depend only that textbook. If the lecture note, if you are getting anything from the teacher, that also you can add, okay. Then subtriplicate ratio means if you are taking the cube roots for both numerator and denominator, what you are getting the answer, that is known as subtriplicate ratio. Subtriplicate ratio of A by B is cube root of A by cube root of B. Example, what is that subtriplicate ratio of 64 by 343? 64's cube root 4. 343's cube root 7. So the answer is 4 by 7. Okay. So if you know these five, many questions are based on this. So you have to study. Okay. Time is not there. One question we can do. Only one question. Okay. First question. Find the compound. So next class, most probably it will be on Monday. It's my class. I will finish off this chapter, not taking the full 1 hour, 10 or 15 minutes. After that, I will start with the similarity. Next chapter, similarity. At the same time, study well for the coming, that is Monday's maths exam. Okay. Tomorrow, there won't be any maths class. Okay. Maths class is not there. You are free to study for your first term examination. Write this question. Find the compound ratio of, write the question. Find the compound ratio of 3A is to 2B. Find the compound ratio of 3A is to 2B. Next, 3 ratios they have given. Okay, 2M is to N and 4X is to 3Y. 4X is to 3Y. 3 ratios actually. You can write 3A by 2B. This is more good for us. No? 2M by N, 4X by 3Y. These 3 ratios, no, they have given in ratio form. We have written in fraction form. What is its compound ratio? You will multiply the numerators. You will multiply the denominators. What's the answer? And after getting the answer, you have to rewrite in ratio form. Okay. All of you get the answer? Get the answer? 3A into 2M into 4X by, you should write compound ratio. Compound ratio is, of the given 3 ratios is 2B into N into 3Y. 2 get cancels, 3 get cancels, nothing else. So the answer is A 4 AMX divided by B and Y. Let me check. Yes, but don't write in this form. You have to write, therefore ratio is 4 AMX is to B and Y. Clear? Don't write in the fraction form, you have to write in the ratio form. 4 AMX is to B and Y. Clear? Time is up. Rest of the problems we can do in the next class. Is there any scope for homeworks you can't do because of first term examination? Okay. So, thank you.